Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech RogueTech. I'm Kiso Game Operator and Narrator Soul. We have a little bit of a situation facing us here shortly. Bankruptcy. Isn't it fun? We do have a couple things on the docket that we can go ahead and do though to try and clear things up. There's multiple duels we could potentially do here. Straight cash. One-on-one. I think this might actually be not too bad. Yeah, we still want to have at least one pick. Now the question is, who do we bring? Clear everything out. We could do lightning. Do some backstabby with the Jaguar. In reality, it might be our only real choice at the moment. Give this a whirl and see what plays out. See everybody planet side. All right, here we go. Now, funnily enough, I'm just suddenly getting an idea in the back of my head. Zilverine. Okay. Just suddenly getting an idea in the back of my head that maybe, just maybe,
you got it.
The Ajax might have been better suited for this.
Confirmed.
Potentially.
I got
Of course, I need to see exactly what we're dealing with here. Large laser magnet and a whole bunch of LRMs. Kiso K3N. Spotta boy. Yeah, kind of interesting to see what that thing kind of has. Unfortunately, that means that there's going to be a lot of LRMs coming our way. But if we stay indirect and high evasion, we should be fine.
Skipper.
That might actually keep us blocked. Still only 4 evasion though, so this might be terrible. One hit, not bad. Let me just see how much ammo you had.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I can move either which way. Cover 6 evasion. Size delta, help me.
Aye, Skipper.
You know, I don't think the AI is going to play nicely with it. A little bit painful, but not too bad.
Ready to rock.
AMS is still going. Why haven't we changed that yet? Can get a flank. I might be in cover here.
Affirmative, Commander.
I am indeed.
My old mama did it harder than that.
Now what's going to be terrible
Yup.
is that transition period from here to getting behind him. 'Cause I will be right out in the open.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
What are we looking at? Decent armor. Got a good hit chance, though. Oh, here comes the rebuttal. If you land this, there you go.
Oh, hell yeah. It's on now.
Give you a good old boot in the back and see what you like.
I'm there.
Good hit.
It's go time. Mech warriors, show them what you
Is that
got.
a knock? That is a knock. All right, he's back up and running. What do we got? Probably about the safest bet.
Oh, hell yeah. It's on now.
Unfortunately for you,
What are your orders, Skipper?
you're just gonna get another boot in the backside. AMS is jammed.
I'm on them.
That's a miss.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Give me all the crits. There we go.
It's go time. Tango is trash, Skipper.
I don't think we're gonna get very much out of this one.
Mission successful.
At least nothing in, well, good condition, I guess you could say. But we'll see what we get. That is an interesting spider. We're not going to get anything stacked together, so it's not going to be worth it. $9.90 in our pocket. Not quite enough to cover the bill. Really? That's a special one. K3N missiles. Ah. Oh, the being a named one. It's gonna be a little hard to find parts, I guess. So we'll accept it. Sensors, missile range. Well, if we get someone switched over to a Nova, probably wouldn't be that bad. Missile HP, yeah, we get a little bit of both anyways. Get over a basic cockpit, we'll keep the rest of these. So I'm willing to bet there's going to be very little in repair costs for this one, but that's all right. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try the other one. But what do I want to do? Who do I want to bring? So I say screw it and bring the Marauder. Or do I bring the other Jag? Well, that's kind of up in the air, I guess, because we do have a stealth system down on the other Jag. It hasn't been tested yet. And this is probably going to be a good way to test it. That's two. Where was the other one? Right here. Solo duel in the Highlands. 953 on the table, one choice part, and four other randoms. Let's do it. You know what? Duels are probably about the best place to check these things out. I actually had some weaponry on this thing that might actually be alright. But I don't. Let's run it. See everybody planet side. Alright, same layout as before. Just doing a little grievances during our hurricane. It's not so bad.
Moving to position.
Alright, Goose. Let's have a look at this armor. Keep that activated.
On the move.
Oh, we got a Thresher. It's only a 60-tonner. Huh. But he's got some heavy hidden weaponry on him. Which means I might have
Commander.
a little bit of a problem here. Oh, he's getting height.
Yes, Commander.
It's not a bad idea. Ooh, do I take the risk? See if I can get a crit. Don't need much.
The angle.
But I do need something to hit.
No joy.
Here comes that AC-10. That darn thing actually landed too. That's a little painful.
Orders.
Oh, how do we get him to push? We risk another hit. Oh, and he got initiative on us. That is wildly unfortunate.
Receiving you.
And we're looking at him from the front, though. Yikes. Good offensive of him.
Awaiting orders.
We are hot, hot, hot. Let's get in the water here.
Confirmed.
Still can't tell where everything is. Here comes his answer, and it's a melee. That's a miss. Weapon systems are still going to fire, though. That's all right. Thank you for coming in close there, sir. I do appreciate it. And he's got initiative. He's trying again. That's why. Enjoy your boom, bud.
Reporting.
What are we looking at for a kick? 98% chance from the rear. I think I'm gonna love this one.
Engaging.
Good hit.
Forward. No retreat.
And a stack pull. I will take it. That's beautiful.
Mission successful.
Well, that's going to be a little bit more in repairs. It didn't do too bad. The heat is a problem. I can tell that right now. The heat on that Jag is going to be a problem. Ooh. Another 900,000 in the bank. There's our bills paid. Yeah, clustered pretty well. Didn't crack the armor, but it came close. Ooh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Savage Wolf is gonna love this upgrade. We got the Thresher part. ER medium laser we don't really need. And we got one in stock. We'll have two on hand. EI unit. Delicious. And I think we're going to go ahead and patch that in to the Wolf right now. No need to wait. Something like that is just absolutely beautiful. Question is, how long is this going to take to patch? Because there are a couple more duels we could do. The duels. I would love the Jags working together. So that way we have both the Slick Sweets just humming. Repair costs and time. 2 days? 3 days. Well, let's swing by the mech bay and have us an actual look at this then, shall we? Ah, right. You. My pretty. You have a Slick Sweet in here. That's a shame. Slick Sweet is good. But this... oh my god, this... what a thing. What a beautiful thing. Ooh. Right now we're running Sensor Clan. What does that give us? +5 sensor range and increased sight range of +1. Pulses of 420. Streaks of 480. And seeing as how the streaks actually do a little bit more damage here. Oh my god, do we switch this over to missile build? It's got the Nova. Is there a minimum on this? No, there shouldn't be. No. But increased missile range, that brings it up to what? Around 530, 540 meters? We have a couple more Streak SRM-6s. The tonnage is going to be a bit much. That is neutral. Neutral, he says. I don't have a +5. Heat sink. Shoot. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't, not yet. But the Slick Suite is coming up. That is most certainly going. And the EI is going in.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay, so with that being said, we still have at least one more duel we can do. And I can run the archers for it. Go against the government. 1.4 million. Or for the government. Nah, against the government. Ooh, is that worth the reputation? Kind of. That might be kind of worth the reputation. So here's the kicker. We are going to get hit. We just have to dogpile, that's all. Just have to dogpile. So let's get our archers in here. Brawler, Idjit. LRM boat, Harpy. Perfect. And the LRM boat is running IR 12. We can probably... Oh god, what do we do with that? So we save so much weight. Not having anything else in there. We can pull the Air 12, pull the C3, install a Nova, put a missile sensor in. Is it actually worth that for an LRM? Yeah, kind of up in the air on that one. Anyways. Let's see everybody planetside. Okay. That looks like an awesome... And, Cataphract? No, Cataphract has backward legs. What are you? Battle Master, there we go. That's gotta be an awesome. You can see the PPCs from here. Full Energy Battle Master.
Reporting. Throttle full.
Just like the simulations.
What do you need?
Maybe cover.
All right. Full
Maybe not.
speed.
Reporting.
Idjit, I can do something kind of funny. The Regent. Form of awesome. 3 ER PPCs and medium lasers. Brawler. Decent armor. Battle Master, not so much. 40 versus 125. Yeah, kind of up in the air on this one. Unfortunately, outside of the range of the ping. I'm actually going to reserve this.
Reserving action.
So that's what you're rocking. Rack 5.
Yeah?
Should be noted I do appreciate the side shot.
Confirmed. Okay, I'm on it.
Ah, didn't quite get it. Region whiffed us though. There we go. So what's open? The leg is open.
Reporting. Throttle full. Looking at.
Let's leg this Battle Master. I'll take a boom too. And a knock. There we go.
Yep.
All right, Regents. You have a little more armor and in cover.
Bugging out.
Let's get our evasion as high as we can. Your rack is out. Your high heat. And you have a jammed PPC. And that's a lot of heat sinks in this arm. Can I get you to turn away? Battle Master back on his feet. And as I suspected, he wasn't doing anything. Woohoo! That is 100 damage. Someone's using PPC capacitors, and I'm pretty sure I saw
On the
one.
ground.
How did the Battle Master... Nah, you know what?
Reporting.
I'm not going to. We have a Regent to deal with.
Throttle full. Looking at.
I'm gonna Warlord this. Spike my accuracy. Taking off that armor one swing at a time here. I can leg him.
Aye, aye.
Ooh, I do have. Ooh, that back strike is tempting. Can't do it though.
Going full throttle.
He'd go for the leg. Might take the torso when he falls.
Targeting for an out.
I'm not even too sure I even hit the leg at all.
Armor.
Well, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. No booms?
Reporting internal damage.
Oh, good. Okay, now. Let's talk a little bit about this, because this is about to get very dangerous.
I'm here.
We have ammo in that leg. And I can't sprint. How are you looking? Got that back straight, though. He's in cover. We're only doing 3 damage per missile. I want that leg. I want him on the ground.
Scored a critical hit.
And that did not happen. And you're still combat effective.
Reporting. Throttle full. Booking it.
I have to delete him. Battlemaster down.
That's a kill.
Let's see if the Regent decides to take the leg off my archer. Whew. That was a coin toss.
Put him in the ground.
That was a coin toss we are not allowing to happen again. That's a charge. We don't want to do that. Turn 14. We get to go before he does.
Moving.
There's a boom.
That's a kill.
Oh, we'll do that.
Mission successful.
So that's going to be a little bit more expensive than the last one to go and patch up. Man, those PPCs. You get those things spiked. If you can handle the heat, they're not bad. Especially with those capacitors. Well, let's see what we got. I wouldn't mind some good items. Unfortunately, I did see a BC heat getting destroyed. 736 in the bank. A little more experience for everybody. What do we got? Armored cowl, energy accuracy. We already have one of those. Oh, excuse me. The Regent. Juggernaut sniper. Minus 10% heat, weapon heat generated. Minus 3% damage taken of 40. Well, I can't just pick it, so we got to disassemble everything. There is BC energy. Which ones were we looking for the Zeus? I think it was heat and energy, wasn't it? And a kit. And I have nothing that'll go with the Regent. Yeah, okay. PPC capacitors are a terrifying thing. That's 100 pinpoint damage on an energy weapon. So you don't have ammunition. Just got to worry about heat. Certainly a thing. We have extreme range, long range. All of these would be good on the Zeus. I just took an energy off, didn't I? No. No, we didn't stick with that. Right. We didn't stick with that change. Roger that. I took a heat off, not an energy, so I do need the energy. Can't remember what I did yesterday. Confirm it. Well, I'll take these three for sure. Structure. We're not rolling primitives, so I don't need that, but I would certainly take all three of those. So good news, we can go ahead and tweak the Zeus a little bit more. And now I'm having second thoughts about the build. No. PPC capacitors cause the PPCs to jam if you're not careful. We'll have a look at that when we get into the mech bay. Just to double check. What's the repair cost? 100,000, I think? 100,000, I'm going to say 6 days. If it thinks about it for a minute. 100,000, 6 days. 115 in 9 days. Ugh. Well, we are out of the bad books. Well, the Zeus wasn't ready, wasn't done from all the other changes we made. Okay, we're going to save that. We won't do it just yet. So, what is left for us to do?
Greetings, Commander. Come on in.
We do have another duo duel to do. The Highlands. So far, these have been quite lucrative.
All Mech techs to the Mech lab. I repeat.
This is against Kirata.
Mech techs to the Mech lab.
That does get us into friendly. Ooh. Ooh. Friendly's nice. Friendly's really nice. But what do we have for mechs that we can use? Well, we have vehicles. Most notably, the Jess, which Bronzite needs experience on anyways, and the Moltke. Both, which are kind of painful if you get a flank on somebody. Do we want to try this? Do we want to try this? Yes. Yes, we do. We'll see everybody planetside. All right, we got some, ooh. I can't immediately recall what those are. There's a Dragonfire, okay. What's the other one? A Balar.
Waiting for orders.
Well, for one, we don't really have to worry about getting increased stability damage.
Copy that.
So that's not too bad. The other thing I'm just right now reminding myself of is Bronzite has experience points. We haven't leveled him up yet. This is entirely my bad. Especially since how Bronzite is having initiatives of 4. Which is absolutely horrible.
On the move.
Twin Rack 2s, ER Small Laser and ER PPC. Can't tell what you got. You got a Gauss. That's what you got.
Barely a hit, Commander.
You know what? I'm not even upset.
My armor's getting stripped off. Let's do this.
You have the frontal armor of a god.
Heading out.
Not so much the side cheek, though. Hit chance is pretty rough, but I also don't want to hit my friends. Give me the reds. Give me the reds, baby. I'll take a head hit.
Target's taken a critical hit. Commander?
Remove the chance for a charge? Yes, please.
Consider me there.
Hello.
Copy that.
Crack, but not down. Not down.
Damage.
Still in it myself.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
That PPC is really starting to bug me.
Waiting for orders.
So much so.
Got it.
And I think I want to remove it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a better hit chance here.
Taking the shot.
Dragon Fire, what's your rear armor like? It's 35s.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Gonna back ourselves into a wall here. Get a kill.
Roger. Hit him hard.
One down.
Hostile removed.
Don't kill my Moltke. Thank you for whiffing that.
Good to go.
Bronzite, you do have a side shot.
Copy that.
They're all terrible hit chances.
Got it.
Why was I thinking the LBX AC-10 was a Gauss?
Let's go.
That's weird.
Yes, Commander.
I make some poor life choices.
Roger that.
Let's get a torso, shall we?
Let's get this done.
Delicious.
Mech destroyed.
Delicious.
Mission successful.
Now, is there anything good to come out of that one? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out here very quickly. And I wonder if we could sneak one more in. I guess it all depends on how everyone else here is doing when it comes down to having to sit through all of these cuts. Gotta love fight day. It's a good day. $787 in the bank. I will take. Gonna have to get you leveled up, Bronzite. Can't take either. But they're both Omnis. 70 ton and 75 ton. Oh, the Dragonfire is not an Omni. Well, what you got on the inside? What you hiding in there? There was a Gauss. Okay. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Nothing overly special. There's the pulse lasers. Which we could always take a couple of those. Couple bins of those already. Rack 2s. We got 2 of those in storage. Guardian ECM. We have 11. We might have to sell some of those. Huh. What happens when you make the change from ECM to clan gear and then angel gear and then hopefully Nova. I was really hoping there'd be at least one Nova up on the board here, but not so much. 60,000, 25,000. 175, 300,000. I am going to sell whatever we grab, so it's just one of those things that... I think the Gauss is going to be the best one. Really is. Everything gets sold. Little extra pocket cash. That'll cover the repairs anyways. Pardon me, very gassy tonight. Oof. Take some more Tums in my old man's stomach. What would be the repair costs? We had a little heavier armor on the Jess. Moke took some hits as well. I'm going to say same, 100,000, 6 days of repair. That's my guess. It's got to be close. Okay, well, I was off on both. That's all right. Don't mind being wrong on that stuff. Now. I have a whole laundry list of things we need to tweak and fix. Can't do barracks until our wonderful boy is no longer fatigued. He's going to be out for 3 days on fatigue, so that's a thing. So, Command Center, do we have one more duel? We do. It's for the government. But it is a duel. And this is against the Combine. And I think we'll go... No, I still want to do that one choice pick. Been lucrative so far. Well, 2 out of 3. Pretty lucrative, I think. How many duels have we done? I hope you were keeping count, because I wasn't. This is going to be fun to edit. All right, let's do, 1.1 million C-bills. We can do that. Ah, Soul, you say, but who do we bring? Well, I've got some good news. Want to bring the Warhawk or do you want to bring the Rifleman? Let's rock the Hawk. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one last time today.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
See everybody planetside.
Initiated.
This one's a little bit less friendly, unfortunately.
Lifting off.
Ah, there we go. Ooh, dragon. Dragon for one.
Away. Good to go. Hauling ass.
Dragon in the Sunder. Not much for weaponry on the Dragon. Sunder has got machine gun arrays. He is very much short range. Got 145 armor.
Aye, aye. Engaging jump jet.
Not much to do about anything right now, but that's okay. I think they have like one long-range weapon apiece between them. Large laser magna and the ER PPC. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll play range. I'll play range very well.
That.
Oh, that is a side shot here. He's got less armor. See if I have their attention. I think I have their attention.
I'm starting to cook.
As a side note, I guess that's about right for
Ready
range.
for orders.
Not in range yet.
Roger that.
So, fun fact, we're just gonna dip
Jumping.
and cool off. I'm sorry, is that a backstrike on the Sunder you just gave me?
Receiving you.
Oh my god, it is.
Acknowledged.
And I get to go before he does. Yes, Warlord, please. Come on, baby, cluster well.
Standing by. Roger.
Not enough for Warlord. Ah, but you don't need much. Vigilance just in case. That's a boom.
Missile removed.
That was a mistake. Dragon landing some good hits.
Yes, Commander.
Quite fully in the side. But a side shot nonetheless. And a head hit. I'll take that.
Orders?
And we got a rack jammed.
On the move.
We can take the hit. But we need to actually land our hits. Swing and a miss by the dragon.
Hell yeah.
There's a good hit chance. Spin him right up. Dragon is cracked. He has range for the flamers. That might end up hitting? Negative.
Receiving you.
Sigurd, side shot. Great hit chance. Not the one that's open, but that's alright. We'll make our own opening. And that's a kill. Dragon down.
Mission successful.
Easy money. Easy money. So out of those two, I don't think they probably had... I don't think they had much of anything, really. So I guess that probably brings our average down to around 50-50 for good loot hauls on this. I swear this is the fifth duel we've done. And I'm pretty sure 3 out of 5 have been good so far. I'm gonna be sitting in post going, why can't I learn my numbers? Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. Rangefinder triple. Advanced Optics Mark 3. FCS Predator, we already have. Well, everyone's got a Predator who needs a Predator. Uh, 90 meter increased sight range. Not really going to be much of a bonus right now. Sensors identified. Bonus of 5 to sensor detection. Well, if you want to see what somebody has, there you go, right there. It's better than half the other sensor gear you get? Not really. Not really. We actually don't have an Optics Mark III in stock. I might have to pull the Predator on this one. These are good finds regardless. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. I will keep the identified just in case. Large laser magna. Yeah, get rid of you. Keep this under part. And there we go. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I think it was only really one run that was kind of bleh. The rest were not bad. Was it amazing? Well, the EI unit was pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. Especially seeing how we weren't fighting clan. I was not expecting to see that, but there it was. And God forbid we take it. I mean, like, it's a very nice piece of kit. And we finally have a pilot that can use it, so why not, right? But that is one more thing off the checklist of stuff we need to find. Unfortunately, I did not see any clan SRM ammo. There was SRM ammo, but no clan. 71,000 in 5 days. Completely forgot to do an estimate. So all things considered, Moki's going to be 5 days. That's 4 days. 4 days. LRM boat 6. 3. 2, 1, and 1. And Zeus is probably not all that important because it's still not ready to go yet. But there we go. Not a bad turnaround with only 5 days left in the month, eh? Suddenly we have 2 months worth of money stored up. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Let's swing by the store before we go anywhere else. Just in case. Pulse Clan Laser, Streaker SRM4, DC Ballistic, Laser Heatsink. So these ones are the ones that just give you a -6 flat, but increase your sensor signature, but you can run them in hot environments, in cold environments. Your machine does not suffer from environmental influence. So on really hot planets, this is actually kind of good. On really cold planets, this is kind of bad. So you kind of go one way or the other. Yeah. That is what it is. Nothing really fancy, nothing we really want to spend our money on. I think we're good for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming along for this nice little duel run that we did today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, by all means, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment on down below. Every little bit does help. If you want to chat back and forth about builds that we're currently working on, by all means, drop a comment below. I'm more than happy to engage in that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, all.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high 10. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.